Alrighty, folks. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Let me pop over here so you can see us. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Adobe Live. My name is VooDoo Val, and I just realized that our names are swapped on our
Hello, everyone. I am VooDoo Val.
Welcome in. My name is Codi Bear, and we are so excited to stream for you today.
We'll actually be drawing in each other's styles today.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I can't believe that we sat in a call yesterday and organized this, and I had my screen shared, and we both were like, looks good. Looks good for holiday, holiday week. Wow.
They won't notice a thing.
This is our job. This is we do this for a living.
Professional streamers right here.
Only the highest quality content. Welcome in, everybody. My name is actually Val, and I am joined by my good friend Codi. Codi, how are you today?
I'm doing great. I'm actually Codi, and that's actually Val.
Yes. We are doing a special little episode today because it is holiday week, as I'm sure you guys have noticed. Yes,
holiday week.
Very festive this week. Very excited to show you what we've got cooked up for you folks. Switching names should be a thing on here, says Kane. I think that's a great idea. One of these days we should do that. We should just cosplay as each other on purpose.
Oh my goodness. We're both wearing plum today, which we did not plan.
Maybe that's it, you know. We didn't plan it. But yeah, we are going to be doing still an episode of Drawing a Blank, as you folks who have caught the show are familiar with, but we have a little goodie for you today, which Jack is going to link in the chat, because we are working on decorating cookie ornaments that you folks can actually print out and hang on your trees this year if you have a tree. So I'm going to pop over here where let's cross our fingers that we are named properly. Yes, we are named properly. Okay, so I have my link, which is slightly strange because of the cropping on our pieces. In fact, maybe I can just do a full screen on mine. Yeah, there we go. So you guys can see we have a printable ornaments remixable template for you in Adobe Express, and you can print directly from Adobe Express, or you can download this printed at home and cut them out. So we have some cool little cookies, and we are going to be working on a prompt for you to help us design some more. So our prompt is as follows. This cookie is food or item shaped. On a vanilla or berry flavored cookie with cool or warm toned frosting. So we're going to be kind of taking a peek at a lot of your ideas in the chat. We're going to let you folks vote. If you are over on the YouTube channel and you would like to participate, the poll will show up at the top of the chat for you. And if you are over on Behance, I suggest heading over to the YouTube channel and popping out the chat to make yourself a little voting module. I see Wade is in the chat. I see Helena is in the chat. Umacorn, Jack, of course, Bliss, Oliver, Kane, welcome again. I see Oliver, Clever Devlin in the chat. Always good to see you. Paloma, thank you all so much for joining us. And we are going to dive into our first prompt, which is our cookie ornament today food or item shaped? And in the meantime, while we do some sketches and things, Codi, I would love to know, because I'm pretty sure you have a tree, right? Or
yes.
you have had trees. What is your favorite, like, tree decorating aesthetic? Because I have my favorite kinds of aesthetics. What is your favorite aesthetic for tree decoration?
For Christmas decor in general, I usually go pretty like old world. I actually dried my own like orange slice ornaments. And I made those last year, so I have those up around on the tree and with just like pine garland. I usually go pretty minimal, but I also really like burgundy, so I kind of like go with the orange, green, and burgundy.
Yeah.
Look.
I love it.
How about you, Val?
I like I think like the rustic kind of look is really cool, but when I was growing up, my great grandmother, she was one of those gals that like to redecorate her whole home
Oh
during
yeah.
Christmas time, you know? Like you wake up to
Hallmark
Christmas
movie.
music. Yeah, you wake up to Christmas music. It doesn't snow where we're from, but you would think so. You'd think somebody left the window open because there's,
Yeah.
you know, snow everywhere. She would she would hang ribbons by the door because she would get so many Christmas cards. She would just start hanging them and
Aw.
everything. And she always decorated her tree with these, which I actually have. These like vintage glass ornaments, like really, really thin. Maybe they weren't glass. Maybe they were like, I mean, I think they were, but it was like as thin as like a few sheets of aluminum foil. And
Mm.
they were like in fact, I can do like kind of a sketch. They were like those ones that were like kind of sharp, like they have like the points
The
on
big
them.
points.
Yeah, like the big points and like all the
Yeah.
really crazy dramatic shapes. They were like those, and some of them had little cutouts where there were like little scenes in them and stuff. And
Yeah,
like
for
that
sure. Those are
Victorian
super cool.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Love the Victorian look.
I think that is my favorite kind of Christmas style. And if I don't go for that, I do love to do Halloween in December. I like to
Sure.
do like I have a black Christmas tree that has orange lights, and I have purple ornaments, and I try to keep it as aesthetic as possible. But I also have acquired a collection of felt snails, which match nothing and make everybody happy. So,
Cute.
yes, there are definitely a few aesthetics that I'm just like, oh, this is to die for. I like everything to be matchy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing wrong with an eclectic tree, but I like everything to be super
Cohesive?
super cohesive. Yeah.
That's the artist in you. I feel the same way.
Cheryl, welcome in. Had to skip ornaments this year because my cat won't stop jumping on the tree and causing chaos. Yeah, see,
Oh, no.
I have Christmas stuff, but I don't have my tree and everything up because this is the first year I have a cat. I have a kitty now. And he is a goblin. He has one single orange brain cell, and he uses it at half capacity to destroy the house. That's kind of the vibe. Val
I
getting into her
have a
felt
dog.
snails era. As one does.
I have a dog. She leaves the tree alone, but regardless, when we originally got the tree, or when we got the puppy, I decided that I would get all plastic ornaments just in case.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So, like glass ornaments, I'm just like, I'm too clumsy by myself, so I'm not gonna be picking up glass pieces all over the ground. So plastic ornaments like are fantastic.
And I imagine,
and they still look nice too.
I imagine that if you like a rustic look with a lot of like natural elements and stuff, it would probably be difficult to keep a dog from chewing on the pieces because they probably smell good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, surprisingly, she leaves them alone. Surprisingly,
Really?
because even last year when she was a puppy, I was able to have like popcorn strings and like
Wow.
cranberry strings on the trees, and we were able to train her to leave it alone.
She was like, "This isn't bacon. This isn't."
Yeah.
All right, let's take a peek at our poll. We've got 11 votes
82%.
thus far. Yeah, and it looks like people are wanting food. I'm assuming that is going to be our winner, so I will have to sadly banish this regular ornament shape to the shadow realm. We'll keep him up here in the corner. We will put baby in the corner just for today. And he can stay there and be a part of the ornament family in spirit. What kind of food? Because I've seen like there's the obvious candy cane, right?
Right.
There's the obvious candy cane food shaped ornament, but then there's also like people have like burgers. You know?
Uh-huh.
People are like,
oh yeah,
okay.
There's like all kinds of ornaments like that.
Yeah, so it's really.
just got an ornament that's a Chick-fil-A sandwich bag. CJ desperately wanted it.
That's great. That's so good. Every time Val drew a circle ornament, I assumed it was the Death Star, though, to be honest. This is fair.
That's no moon.
This is a fair assessment. Cody, you have my heart for the beautiful reference. I have a unicorn on my tree. That's great. My cousin has like a scary little reindeer. Like,
oh no.
It's like a reindeer that is like extra long and it's shaped like a man.
Oh no.
And he sits like he's been waiting for you for hours, and how could you not show up on time? He's just kind of like, you know, and his legs are like twice as long as his torso, and so are his arms. And he's wearing like a little suit, and she took a picture of it and sent it to me, and she was like, the top of my Christmas tree. And I was like, this is unhinged and uncomfortable. This is not what I like. Long deer, yes, exactly. We have our second poll up. We are wanting to know if our cookie should be food shaped and either berry or vanilla flavor, the cookie itself. So that would be like kind of a cream colored standard cookie base, or if it should be like have a little tint to it. Or I suppose we could do like vanilla cookie base and then have like fruit in it.
Right,
also.
like specks of fruit or something.
Yeah. Also, yours is incredible.
Thanks. The first thing that came to my mind was ice cream. I don't know why, but we are going with it.
I love it. I feel like there's also room for like mugs of cocoa here.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
That's definitely a possibility, I feel.
Or a coffee.
Yeah, and
similar.
I think it makes for a good cookie-shaped base, because I'm also...
Yeah.
I mean, we can suspend a little bit of reality here, but I think that the shape, like the base shape for the cookie, should maybe be the kind of shape that you could also get away with baking, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do like whipped cream sort of shape on top, and that's gonna be, honestly, that's pretty good as far as a cookie shape goes. I'm gonna have to round out the edges probably, but
one of my favorite subreddits is this one. I forget exactly what the r/link is, but it's a subreddit completely dedicated to people guessing what cookie cutter shapes are.
That's hilarious. I feel like that kind of reminds me of the you know what trend will never ever get old? We talk a lot about social media trends and stuff here on Adobe Live, and the kinds of content that people like to see, and I feel like one thing that will never get old, and even I feel like increases in popularity during the holidays, is the nailed it trend, because everybody's baking, you know, for the holidays, and I will never, ever get sick and tired of looking at ugly cakes that people tried really hard to make. That will never not amuse me. Yeah. So, I wonder if we should do, like, if we have time, a second little nailed it cookie. I'm starting one that could possibly be a pizza ornament.
Ooh, love
cookie.
that.
And then I might actually do like a Santa cookie, or like a gingerbread. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't think gingerbread at first.
Right.
A gingerbread cookie, but it's a nailed it cookie.
Yeah, perfect.
In fact, that might actually be what I really want to do in general. It's the nailed it gingerbread man. Duplicate that, and we're gonna flip that around. Okay. And I'm gonna have to trim this a little bit. And we're gonna make this, like, there is a very particular ratio of like body to head for a gingerbread man to look cute, right?
Yes.
It's
There are
very
definitely some
particular.
ugly gingerbread men out there.
Yeah, some of y'all be making they're like ginger dudes, you know, like
Ginger, ginger,
like they should not look
ginger
like
fellas.
they have joints. Yeah, ginger fellas. Gingerbread men are supposed to be like a little chunky, but not so chunky that you can't see the detail of the body shape, you know.
Yeah.
But I've seen some gingerbread men evolutions
Yeah.
over the years where I'm just like, ooh, not sure about that. He looks like he has a job.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Clever suggested pretzel, so I'm doing a
Ooh.
pretzel even though it is a challenge.
It's
Pretzels are like just so mind-boggling for until you get it down. It's like, what in the world?
you know, I did a project recently where I had to do a bunch of pretzels. Weirdly, it
Really?
was so there's a show. If you I don't know if you guys have heard of it or seen it. There's a D&D show called DesiQuest, and the first season is available on Effin Funny to watch. And I did all of the illustrations and like show UI graphics for that D&D season, and it's really cool. It's really fun. And there's a character in the story named Ash, and he is from like I believe it's called Bretzelwald. He's from like a Nordic style fantasy place where pretzels grow on trees, and he was wearing like lederhosen that had like pretzels in the clothing design and stuff. And I was like having the same situation where I was like, a pretzel doesn't feel like it should be difficult to draw, but it is totally difficult to draw. And the way that I had to do it was I had to take a big chunky brush and just draw a pretzel shape and turn the opacity down and then trace the lines. Like
Smart.
Like draw it over. Like I had to just make the big like I wonder if I still have my pretzel chops. Maybe I can try to do a pretzel. I would do like that's an eraser. That's why that's not working.
You said that like drawing pretzels is like a skill that you have to upkeep, otherwise you lose it.
Yeah, you might. You know, you never know when you're gonna need to draw pretzels. So I was drawing pretzels like this, right? I was like making like the silhouette of a pretzel and then adding like more twirls in the connection part, and then like thickening everything. This is a very exclusive pretzel tutorial. You cannot get content like this anywhere
Top notch.
else. Yeah, so if you guys, I don't know what you're doing, I don't care. You need to drop what you're working on and pay attention. Yeah. So I would make like a little pretzel silhouette like this, and then I would turn the opacity down. And then on another layer, then I was like, okay, now everything's, you know, kind of in its right place. So I would come in and kind of add all of the stuff. And it actually works surprisingly well. Otherwise, I was like, until you try to draw a pretzel, you never realize like the ratios of like loops that you agonize over and over again.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is my pretzel. It's a pretty honestly, that's a pretty good shape for a cookie. Maybe that, you know, I could.
Looks great.
Yeah, I can make that a cookie. I'm still struggling.
You did lots
with
of twists. I got lazy and only did one twist.
I just like made little back and forth scribbles so that when I did the line art, it was like, okay, more twisty.
Right. Yeah,
but I think
for sure.
that you can get away with as many twists as you want. You know, it doesn't have to be more than one twist. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the gingerbread. I think I have my heart set on making sure that this is just a really ugly gingerbread man. I think that's what I want. That's what my heart needs. And
Joshua over on YouTube said, I never knew I wanted a good pretzel drawing tutorial.
That's what you needed. You've needed it this whole time. You just didn't know it.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta have his arms coming out just a little bit more. Okay, now we're getting somewhere, folks. We're not messing around anymore. I'm gonna take a page out of Codi's book. Put some little toes.
I have a book?
Shoe toe. You do? Yeah. No, just like sometimes you do it's very minimal, but it's like you just add like a little wedge on the foot, and I'm like, that's a whole foot. That's a whole foot.
Yeah.
It was an ankle up until you did that little wedge, and now and now it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was my way of combating the fact that I'm terrible with anatomy. So there you go.
Do you know how many like techniques I have in my repertoire that are just because I didn't know how to draw something at first?
Yeah.
People are like, wow, I love the way you do this, that, and the other. And I'm like, thanks. I formulated this master plan so that I wouldn't have to admit that I can't draw fingers very well. Here I am at the height of my career, still not being able to draw hands very well. Alas. All right, there is my cookie shape. All right, I think we've got 14 votes. It looks like it is going to be vanilla. So we can go ahead and say, so it's going to be a vanilla cookie. And we want to start our next, our third and final portion of the prompt, which is warm or cool toned frosting. And I think that you and I can get away with kind of using both, but like whatever gets voted for, I assume that would be like the central color. You know,
sure.
Like a cool tone and then maybe warm details or vice versa. All right, there's our little guy front and center. Oh my gosh, that's such a good ice cream cone. That is like legitimately amazing. Doubt I could still do it now. What are we talking about? Used to be able to shape pretzels. I worked at an Auntie Anne's in college. I had like a pretzel kick just in my house. Honestly, it was like several years ago. I'm talking like 8 or 9 years ago. I was like, I need pretzels. I need pretzels all the time. I went to Costco and they had like the frozen box of pretzels. You know, not bad, but like when you are craving like a carnival pretzel, you know, like a pretzel from the fair or something, it just doesn't do it. So I was like, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make pretzels. I was making pretzels every day, Codi.
Nice.
For like 6 months.
That's amazing.
Yeah. A lot of carbs. Too much. But yeah, I used to be able to flip pretzels too. I don't know if I could do it now, but. Do all gingerbread men need to wear shoes? I don't think so. I think they could just have nubs. Because I definitely don't have fingers. Unless I wanted to give him little mittens. But I think Uggs and mittens are the only foot and hand wear they can make. Otherwise, you're going to wind up with a strange cookie. You know? I don't even want to think. Honestly, I take it back. I do want to think about what it could be like if the gingerbread man had fingers, and I'm going to show you. And
toes.
Yeah. I'm going to show you why you should reject the idea immediately. This is not okay. That right there, nightmare. You should never do this. I'm in my Simba's dad era. This is a gingerbread man, but those are fingers, and you should never add them. This is horrifying. It went from gingerbread man silhouette straight into the Babadook, and that's not what we want. I think I'm gonna remove those immediately because I hate that. I hate that for us. Purva's like, no.
Stop.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I needed to warn you guys, and I needed to there needed to be a little shock value to really get the lesson across. Okay. Do not add fingers. Gingerbread. It's a gingerbread crime. I agree. But for educational purposes only. And I'll never do it to you again. Unless, of course, I decide to do it to you again. I will spare you the vision of gingerbread toes.
Oh.
I will spare you that. But I will use it as a threat later. Okay.
I'm liking my little trio here.
I'm liking your trio too.
Got some little doodads.
Yeah.
And such.
I'm gonna round these edges because I feel like it needs to be rounded. I'm gonna make some. I don't want it to be totally symmetrical because I think if you make I don't think I've ever made a symmetrical gingerbread man a day in my life.
Right.
You know.
Especially after they come out of the oven and they go.
Yeah. Yeah. Just I usually, honestly, anytime I make gingerbread men, they've always like started out as perfect ginger gentlemen, and they come out like Jim Swole, like like yoked after the oven. Like they had a montage in there that I didn't know about or facilitate at all, and they're just different, built different when they're out of the oven. Okay, that's a good shape. We're gonna trim away a little bit of that. And I'm gonna start coloring this. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna lock my transparency so I can paint inside of my gingerbread shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to choose, I have these. In fact, I'm gonna just bring up my previous cookies. What color did I use? I'm gonna sample colors from my previous cookies. These are the ones that you guys can download. These are the two from me. There are a couple from Codi as well, which reminds me, we have a link which we will put in the chat. Looks like Jack just added the template. You guys can print either from home, download and print from home, or print from Adobe Express a little collection of cookie ornaments from Codi and I if you would like to have custom VooDoo bear ornaments on your tree this year. I'm actually pretty excited about these. Yeah, let's do like that because my background is kind of vanilla anyways, and I kind of want to do. You know what I'm gonna do?
Tell me,
you
Val.
talk about this. Tell me.
Lay it on me.
You do this. You have shown this off several times, but I have never actually done it. I'm going into color dynamics.
Oh, I just did that too.
Yeah, I'm going to go into color dynamics, and I'm going to see if I can really cook something up to make something cool. Let's do like, should be like a, no, ooh, shouldn't be that. Yeah, something like that. Let's see if I can can I spread it out a little more though? Oh, okay. Okay.
Uncheck apply per tip.
Okay. Oh dear.
So now when you put the brush down every single time, it will change.
Okay.
Instead of it being like rainbow.
I'm kind of messing with the purity right now because it has like some of it's like I can make it like really saturated, and I could make it really like closer to desaturated tones, but I definitely want a little more saturation in it. Okay, all right. I'm also going to come in. You know what might work? So if I did apply per tip, but I also added scattering, then it wouldn't be like you know?
Yeah, like almost like a sprinkly effect.
Yeah. Oh, I'm liking that.
Kind of adds some texture. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
And I kind of want to do shape dynamics so I can get like an angle jitter so it's not like uniform.
Yeah.
Oh dear. And I'm going to save this as a new brush.
Nice.
So I don't alter my old brush. Let's go. New brush preset. I'm going to call this Ginger
dude.
Dude. Yeah, Ginger Dude. Boom. So now, yeah, I can get like a little more variation in the color that I'm using. Because I was like, oh, I want to add more tones. Like the cookies that I did previously, I chose like 3 colors, and I was pretty tonally precise or strict for those. But I think I want something like a little more painterly. And I think that's gonna do it. Perfection. Let's bring Ginger Dude up here through my... I think I have thousands of brushes. Honestly. I have so many thousands of brushes. Let's put Ginger Dude right here. And let's... I'm gonna also grab...
Is there a Discord channel for this show? No, I don't believe so. Want to share some Christmas doodles I've been working on.
Oh, well, we would love to cultivate the habit of people sharing it on Instagram if you do something during the stream or whatever, because we would love to be able... I would add them to my stories. I know Adobe Live would probably be like do some cool stuff too. So if you have some doodles and you want to post them and upload them or tag me on Codi, we would definitely love to see them, and I would love to be able to show other people as well. And if you do, let me see if I can... I don't know if I'm logged into Instagram on my computer. It's been so... I'm only ever logged in on my phone.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I could log in here and show it, unfortunately. I'm trying to think of another... I mean, we have a Photoshop Discord, but really it's for the Photoshop challenge. And I think that if I were to direct you to post it into the Photoshop challenge page, that it would get removed for being unrelated. But yeah, if you post it on Instagram, I will look at it. Tag me so I know, and I will add it to a story for you. Take a peek. Haven't seen you post on Instagram in ages. You are not wrong. The last time that I posted anything to my Instagram was the last time I hosted Hank Washington, and I didn't even make that post. It was something that he posted. So I need to kind of revamp how I use Instagram. In fact, I've been reviewing a lot of really helpful videos for social media by Phil Palin.
Oh, nice.
Recently.
Yeah.
And I've got some strategies in mind. It's just like, I am not naturally a social media person. Social media is something I use because I hang out with all of you guys. So my natural state is not to to be on Instagram, and I sometimes forget that I have it.
Yeah, same. It's been a long time for me too.
Yeah. So I'm working on it, and when I come back for the new year, I don't know if you are doing this, Codi, or if anybody in the chat is doing something like this, but I'm kind of going for like a new year, new you kind of thing.
Nice. Yeah.
I want to revamp my personal website, and I want to revamp the way that I use social media and all that good stuff. I can hint to you that there may be some interesting new happenings here on Drawing a Blank, possibly. Yeah. If you guys are into the show, I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you aren't.
Maybe you hate it. Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah, I'm gonna be revamping some things and taking some stuff in a new direction, and hopefully I will be posting on Instagram more. And by that I mean I will probably be calling Codi like, Codi, I got an idea. And I look like the guy from Always Sunny in Philadelphia with like the
Yeah,
board and the red
the board.
the red string. Like, all right, this is what I'm thinking.
Penny says, I think I asked Cody recently if she has a Discord because I had not seen her post on Insta in a while. Yeah, I have a Discord, and it's actually a very, very organized Discord. It's just completely dead.
Yeah, I forgot I have a Discord too. And I was like, oh, there's people in here. And
Right, yeah.
I haven't used it in forever.
I used to be a Discord partner, and then they were like, yeah, well, your server doesn't have enough posts, so.
I was a Discord partner as well, but I don't know if they revoked. Probably, because I'm not using it, but that's like the Twitch days.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's when you made yours, but that's definitely when I made mine. So mine is all of my gamer pals.
Yeah.
And
there's some art people over there. I think mostly my Discord I think is people posting art and stuff and pet pictures and things like that.
As you do, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna say it looks like we have 14 votes for warm tone frosting for our cookies. So I'm gonna say that we can probably call it there and get to work on some of the details. At least for me, I've got my cookie shape filled out, and now I'm gonna find what is hopefully what's a good brush for frosting?
That's a good question.
Inky? Yeah. Val's Custom? What is this? Wet
I like how you don't even know what your brush is. You have so many.
Couldn't tell you, dog. There's a lot of stuff in here that makes no sense to me. Some of them are kind of cool brushes, though. That's kind of neat. Use some Kyle's brushes. I feel like that has too much texture in it for frosting. What I'm thinking of is like, that, oh, that might work. That'll do it. That frosting where it's like almost liquid, but it dries really fast and you can like make shapes?
Royal icing.
Yes. I love royal icing. That was kind of what I was going for with the first ornament that I did. I was like, wouldn't that be cool? I get stuck watching videos of people decorating. I love watching the creation of Japanese confectionaries.
Oh yes. Oh my gosh, they're so perfectionistic about everything. It's so satisfying. It's amazing.
Perfect. It's incredible. And there are like people who do like royal icing art on cookies and stuff, and it's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Check it out if you need some inspiration this season. And I also love watching people make gelatin cake. Because they have like forest scenes in the gelatin. And I'm like, how?
It's so crazy.
How does one do this? All right, I'm going to sample this red color from there. And we're going to start making, oh dear. Not good. It's oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna pull up some reference. I'm just gonna pull up my Pinterest real quick because I wanna see what a great gingerbread man is supposed to look like.
The great gingerbread.
Yeah.
Oh no. I just saw his face on the, on the screen.
Purvis says, I'm planning to start gaming. Amazing. What kind of games do you like to play? I would love to know, just in general, actually, games that people love to play specifically for the holidays, too.
Oh, yeah.
Holidays a good gaming time. What about you? Because I know you're no stranger to the games, Cody.
Well, lately, I haven't been playing anything lately, but my husband CJ has been going through all of the Zelda games because he has never played them before. So he has been going through all of the Zeldas. I also like to pop on Animal Crossing in the fall and winter too, just because like it's just like super cozy and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, otherwise I haven't really been playing anything this year. What about you, Val?
I have been playing a lot of Animal Crossing. Um, Animal Crossing is it's a relaxing favorite of mine. I have also been playing a lot of Warcraft, surprisingly, with my brother.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
Specifically Ascension, so that you can kind of do your own thing. I like to play single player games a lot these days though, because I feel like if I get invested into a game that I have to like show up for every day, I will lose all sense of time and
Absolutely.
and myself.
Yeah. I prefer single player games, honestly.
Yeah, I was doing a lot more like competitive style gaming when I was streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Because I was like streaming it, you know. I do always return back to Hearthstone though, because that's a good one. But yeah, mostly lately it's been Animal Crossing, and I have recently gotten addicted to Settlers of Catan. I don't know if you've.
Oh yeah,
that.
you were telling me that. Yeah.
Tabletop game, good time. What about you guys in chat? Obsessed with mobile games, playing murder mystery games right now? Yes.
Nice.
Love it. Cozy gaming season, yes indeed, Anthony. We have the new Indiana Jones right now at home. Sick. Stardew Valley, yes.
We're waiting to play that. Oh yeah, totally. I was getting a Stardew Valley kick the other day.
I play Stardew Valley a lot. I have like 700 hours in Stardew Valley.
Oh my gosh.
And I think I have 1,000 hours in Animal Crossing. That is how much I have played those games over the years. And I'm sure there's other people that put those numbers to shame, but that's what I've got. Also, I hope that you are proud of my gingerbread face.
Oh my God, he's so cute.
He's got bangs.
I love it.
Oh, okay. It's not really as like fail as I thought it would be, but I do want it to make it like maybe a
like
kid
it was made by a child.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm contemplating doing a little of like gaps in the parts that are filled in, but I'm not exactly sure how to approach that. Like, you know, you put the royal icing down, but there's like little stringy bits that where it wasn't quite filled in right, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure how to really get that across. So we'll figure it out. I'm gonna sit with it for a little while and see if I can't. That kind of looks like that. Like it was just kind of scribbled on there. There we go. And he needs buttons. Not the gumdrop buttons!
Gumdrop buttons!
Yeah, you monster! Okay, there's gonna be, little gumdrops that are gonna be off center. You know, not totally straight. And I'm gonna color them in afterwards. Do people put clothes on gingerbread man? They do. Like aside from the buttons.
Yeah, sometimes. Sometimes it's just buttons. Sometimes it's like full on outfits.
I mean, look, some people just trace. I think if I were a gingerbread man and the only clothes you put me in was just an outline around the borders of my body and little buttons, I would feel really upset once I came to life. I'd be like, why am I a chalk outline?
Yo, where's my clothes?
He got a sweater and she got a scarf and you just traced me. I went deep into Japanese rural life adventure. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, I have seen some of those adventure games and stuff, and there's a few of them that I have played over the years where I was just like, I gotta slow down. I gotta
Yeah.
I gotta slow down doing this because I'm like I gotta get in. I was playing a zombie one for a while, and I was like I gotta log in every day because it was like live and there was people on the server, you know.
Yeah.
And I was like, if I don't log in, you know, some 12-year-old is gonna raid my base and take my stuff. I kind of feel the same way about I used to play Rust.
Oh,
I was playing Rust for a while, and then I was like, dude, if one more middle school kid wrecks all the stuff I spent all my time building, I'm gonna lose my mind. So I couldn't do it for very long, but I still enjoy playing games. I just need games that calm me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
There's so much pressure in those types of games to like have to feel like it's like a chore, you know, like you feel like you have to get on
every day. All right, I'm giving him like little lines and designs for like he's wearing a shirt. I'm kind of liking it. And he's gonna have little pantaloons. You have to say it like that, you know?
Pantalons.
Pantaloons. Very dashing. His wee little boots. I don't know why the boots are Irish, but I think they are. I think that's what that was.
I mean, why not?
Yeah.
You know?
This has ended up being much less funny and like much more like a legitimate piece of art than I was originally intending. Like I was gonna be like, okay, this is like a total fail, but this has actually turned out pretty cute and I'm proud of it.
Happy accidents.
Yeah. I accidentally made something of substance.
That's how I always feel.
Yeah, every day. Every day. Okay. Perfection. Now I'm going to come in with a... Ooh, you know what? I didn't put the little ornament thing. I didn't do
the
that.
little hanger.
Yeah, the little,
yes.
The little thingy-majig.
I need to add that to mine as well.
It's made out of cookie. So.
Yeah.
Can just do that.
I have actually seen people make ornaments actually out of cookie dough. It's like a specific type of dough called salt dough, and it like hardens like super hard. It looks really cool. Like it basically looks like just like gingerbread, like real gingerbread cookies on your tree. It's kind of neat.
I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel like I did that in school sometimes too.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, that's good enough. He still looks normal. Sort of. I mean, as normal as one can look with a giant...
His hanger looks like a hat.
Yeah, it sure does, doesn't it? I think that's fine, though.
Stylish. It's an accessory.
It is. We sell gingerbread man and gingerbread accessories.
Accessories.
Alright. I am now going to use the log transparency to paint inside of my frosting because I wanna alter these colors a little bit because I don't want to do it just red. I think I want to do, I want white, but I'm going to give it like a blue tint for some of these. I don't want to do dissolve. It needs to be like, yeah, like have kind have a blue tint, just for the outside details. I think I see a lot of people use like white on the edges to denote the outfit. Maybe that doesn't look so great though. Maybe that doesn't actually do what I want it to do. Maybe we should try like an actual blue for just some things. I don't know. Let's go for green instead. Let's go for like a warm green. Maybe just for his pants. He's got green pants on.
Always a good idea.
Yeah. Also, we have about 4 minutes, I'm just realizing.
Oh no!
Yeah, crazy. But this was a fun little holiday episode.
Yeah.
If you folks would like to download the other ornaments that Codi and I have made and use them for yourselves this holiday season, you are more than welcome. We have a downloadable file prepped for you, a little template, a remixable template in Adobe Express. And you folks can either print it from Adobe Express or you can download it and print it from home. You can also add more if you would like to create some of your own and add them to the sheet. That is also an option, which I think would be super cool as well, to see what you folks create. And if you do, please send us pictures if you decide to put them on your tree or to make your own. We would really, really love to see them. We are coming up on time here as I am making some of the frosting here kind of glisten.
Oh, we love a good glistening frosting.
Yeah, yeah. Need it. But I think that, honestly, we have done some pretty cute stuff today, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think we have. I'm gonna zoom out if I can. Photoshop, my Photoshop might have froze, but it froze on the sweet baby staring directly at the chat. But please, nope, he's gonna look at us. He's gonna look at us till the end of stream. That's fine. Yours are so fabulous. They look delicious.
Thank you.
If I can say so. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, it's no longer frozen.
Your guy looks delicious too.
Thank you. He's very happy to be here. As you can see, he really loves it. Here on Adobe Live, hanging out on the stream. I honestly, legitimately want ornaments of yours to be honest. Like, I think that they are so attractive, and it's like they look like they belong in a nice little set. Very aesthetic, very cute. I'm gonna add in the last, I think we have like 2 minutes, I'm gonna add some like solid white to some of these little frosting parts to make it really glimmer. And I see you painting in the little last bit of your candy.
Yeah.
This has been a good day.
Yeah. Oh, and also, guys, Wade Acuff is up next.
Yes.
After us.
Please
the amazing
stick around
Wade.
For Wade.
Yeah.
Wade is fabulous and great. I am going to have his stream up in the background after we take off, although I will be lurking. So definitely stick around. Give a warm welcome to Wade. Thank you all so much for joining us for our super special holiday episode of Drawing a Blank. And we will see you folks in the new year. Don't forget, Adobe is going to be off for a couple of weeks, but we will be back in 2025, and we can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, folks. Adios, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.